How many of you remember Olakunle Churchill, the young man who had scammed Tonto Dikeh, the scammer? You know, the scammer is scamming the scammee. Well, back then, Olakunle Churchill had told Tonto Dikeh that he is a family member, brother, son, related to the then military head of state, dictator, and also president. Yes, that's what I call military head of states. I call them dictator. There's nothing good about them. Yes, I'm talking about our Obasanjo. Yes, Olakunle Churchill had made that impression on Tonto Dikeh. They met somewhere, maybe in a bar somewhere, and he had presented himself that way. Later, we got to find out that Tonto Dikeh said there's something about 1 second thing about the man, like the guy does not last on a woman. And Tonto Dikeh said she wanted more after both of them got entangled. But then Tonto Dikeh said when she went with him to Obasanjo's, that means this young man has access to Mr. Obasanjo. But then she said she started noticing some few things that pointed to him not being the son of Obasanjo. Well, she said Obasanjo called her by the side when they went visit and said, this guy is not my son. Churchill came out later to say, my father was Obasanjo's spiritualist, because Tonto said his father is Obasanjo's gardener. But the young man said, no, it's not true. My father was Obasanjo's spiritualist, prayer warrior, or spiritual mentor, whatever. Now, Tonto Dikeh dug deep and tried to rubbish the brother of Olakunle Churchill. Said she is a carer in the UK, blah, blah, blah. Now, what job does Churchill do? According to Tonto Dikeh, Churchill is a serial scammer with juju involved. She talked about how they went to Ghana, how something was tied to the waist, and how juju was jujuing one person and the other. You know, a lot of talk. Anyway, they both have a son, and Tonto Dikeh did her own thing. The drama so far, she went to date one other guy called Popogiri. Popogiri is also a political scammer. Yes, his job is to scam his constituent. He also had his own downfall, back and forth. You know, he had his house in Abuja on the hill, broken down, and a lot of disgrace. It all happened same period Tonto Dikeh's audio recording was released, where Tonto Dikeh was, on her knees begging, hey, oh. But then, there is something that Tonto Dikeh told us whilst she was with Olakunle Churchill about someone called Rosy Murer. Rosy Murer is a mixed-race actress, upcoming. So Tonto Dikeh felt upset. Like, how dare you want to go with Rosy? What kind of man are you? And you are so low that you want to knock even orange seller, everything that you see around you, you want to take advantage of, you want to just knock. What kind of rubbish is this? We are parting ways. They parted ways 2019, according to Tonto Dikeh, due to domestic violence and cheating. Of course, Tonto Dikeh is not a gentle person. If you look at her, she looks like someone that likes to fight. So Olakunle Churchill had to maybe respond. I don't know. Now, well, Rosy Murer was Tonto Dikeh's personal assistant. I sat there. That's what we were told. Rosy vehemently denied and continued to address him as her brother. I mean, Tonto Dikeh, personal assistant, Olakunle's friend, sorry. Yes, Olakunle's friend and personal assistant was Rosy. Rosy was Olakunle's so-called friend and personal assistant. And Tonto Dikeh had accused Rosy Murer and, of course, Olakunle. But Rosy vehemently denied and continued to address Olakunle as her brother. However, 2 years after Olakunle and Tonto had separated, Rosy and Olakunle got married and welcomed their first child a year later. Then in 2023, they welcomed their second child, a girl. By this time, rumors had started to circulate that Olakule had gone back to his old ways and was now feeding Rosie the same medicine he had fed Tonto. But the couple continued to post their happy family on respective Instagram accounts. Then let's fast forward to today. Rosie deleted all pictures of Olakule from her page, while hers are still up on his own. Could this decision be a step towards erasing all traces of him from a social media platform? Does it mean that their marriage has hit the rocks? Or is just the normal, that kind of thing now, where they just want to create wave, or they are upset and angry at each other, and then they just need to do some kind of a social media thing? Could it be? Now, when I went to Gistlover wrote this. They keep breaking up and coming back. But this last one, way up in air, the Oga brother beats the sister blue black. Oh, small time now, they will come out to debunk again. Always debunking is her suffering and smiling affairs. The coders, brother don't pursue sister who go help us settle this matter like this. So the bunkers are free to put up a show as usual. If you don't tire, one day you go talk. I shall know, say I know the talk wetin I no know. Ige we do ni wo pa wow, I come in peace. Hello to you see, life if you snatch person husband, another person go snatch am for your hand. You lose them the same way you got them. You way they call person your brother, kurukere, you begin date am. So take the housewife, come here, use pepper body, divorce am. You come enter as a new wife, begin born for am. Now you don't do the same pattern with you. You want the verse. You think you can keep man where him eyes know the one place. Now all your staffs and close friends, him don't use bola set their head. He don't turn disgrace for you. Rosy Murer. Well, I don't know what your thoughts are as regards this. What's going on? Some said that Tonto Dikeh is sipping wine and eating popcorn as this drama unfolds. It is what it is, though. I mean, Tonto Dikeh said she was scammed, that she was looking for the son of a president or family member of a president or some shit like that. Like, they said all these 5-second men and their wahala. Rosy, make sure, say you no fall from the church hills. Oh, Rosy. Rose, make sure you do not fall from the church hills. Don't fall, oh. Don't fall. Don't fall. Well, I don't know. I don't really know. Anyway, whilst we are talking about this, Churchill dropped this 13 hours ago. I hear say I dey trend. Who could come? My family did this day Paris. They enjoy summer life. And I go they wait until menopause come. MRH, I see you. Now, he continued by saying, my people, my wife no get staff or friends. Una don't make we trend today. Talk less. Now, it didn't end there. Rosy Murer came out to write this. If you don't tell your side of the story, they will tell it for you in ways that suit them for the world to believe. It's the world we find ourselves in. You must speak up for yourself. Debunking has never been my thing. I prefer to allow amateurs and jobless, idle minds think what they want and spread what they choose. Because they say everyone is entitled to an opinion, but because I have a family, I have children, and I have people that look up to me, I choose to speak up for myself. No one is allowed to tell my story. My story is not yours. Only I can tell you what's happening in my life and no one else. It's funny when haters wish beating in my marriage. When it is obvious their mothers and sisters will fall victim of massive beatings. I know send anybody banter. Guess the media is never hot for so long. Reason why they cook up gist to keep the space busy. Can't blame them. My husband never fit talk waiting day in mouth finish, let alone beating a woman. Allegations no be by force. My husband is not a woman beater. They just want to permanent the lies of the past which they generated. Kudos, much love. Well, it is what it is. It seems, one thing about social media is this. If you're not careful, that negativity that is being projected into your life will eventually gain ground. That's the truth. If you are not careful, that negativity that is being pressed into your life will stay there. So if there is nothing whatsoever happening in their life, nothing whatsoever wrong, then it is what it is. Let them enjoy themselves and bask in that ambience of love. It is not all women that you meet in life that will end up becoming your wife. Not all women. There are certain women that will pass through your life to help you understand what value and respect means. There are some women, and once they come into your life, their purpose is for you to understand the principles of wealth, of money. There are a lot of things. The thing is, most times people do not know who their significant other is, that person that will eventually live their life with, together in peace and harmony. As it is, even Gistlover talked about debunking. Oh, they will come back to debunk it now. As long as you are debunking it, then it means nothing they happen. Yeah, nothing they happen. What is the essence of debunking it? It means that they are trying to patch their marriage or relationship or whatever. Everyone has challenges. Because it didn't work for Tonto, Dikeh less does not mean it won't work for somebody else. I understand that part where Tonto felt like, oh, I was played. But then Tonto too, she had it coming. Let us be sincere. I'm not saying a woman should not have standards or the kind and type of person they want to associate themselves with. It is what it is. It has happened. But regardless, they said that they are fine and they are okay.